Hey everyone, Pupsker here, and today we're going over Devstream 155. This one primarily showed off some of the next updates, Sisters of Parvos, which will be pretty much the new corpus liches. They showed off the new Warframe, which will be named Yareli, and naturally they showed off a ton of weapons as well, and, just corpus lich stuff. So first and foremost, they have cute as hell IRL floofs coming. I mean, I can't be mad at this. They showed off the little floofs. They showed off a cute little Sevagoth print, so can't be mad at that. But yeah, that's not content, so let's get straight into the content. Essentially, this is the Sisters of Parvos little TLDR they have here. Yareli, the new Warframe, Sisters of Parvos, the new Corpus threat, new Void Storm rewards, Kuva Lich improvements, 3 new Kuva weapons, Ember Deluxe 2. You'll get Steel Path reward additions, Syndicate armor and emotes, rank 10 command, and more. So rank 10 command, I think, is essentially just stronger command units in the shop. So essentially just they're better, right? We saw some cool new weapons. I think it was the Kuva Heck was the first one they showed off. Everyone was all of a sudden, pretty hype about the Kuva Heck, like for obvious reasons. No one's gonna be mad about that. Like obviously it looks cool as hell. 10 out of 10 would recommend. They briefly talked about a clan recruitment leaderboard type of thing that's going to be added to the game. You'll have to pay resources in order to recruit and show off your clan. So yeah, that's going to be pretty interesting all in all, but I think it might be kind of a shit show. Like honestly, right? Who truly knows how Warframe may handle clan recruitment boards, if people are going to troll the hell out of them, or if it's actually going to be an okay and civil time. We'll truly have to wait. Then they had another graphic to show off more Sisters of Parvos stuff, which was, this is all tentative, by the way, melee and gun weapon review, or at least this, right? So they said they plan on buffing weapons, primary, secondary, via mods, and, just making them better. And they did say some of those mods will be in the new Steel Path and, railjacks, possibly, things like that, so yeah, I would expect it there, especially Steel Path because they very specifically mentioned Steel Path. But Dev Workshop plus video plan for June 16th. Oh shit, that's around my birthday. Maybe I'll birthday stream, who knows. Address the Arsenal divide in the Steel Path. So that's essentially like upgrading guns, decreasing melee a tad. Expect a handful of nerfs. Expect power increases for guns via mods and new upgrades. So nothing too shocking there. We're gonna essentially, they said they want to introduce stronger mods, more like Berserk, Blood Rush, things like that would be for melee, introduce really good mods for guns. They said they drop in Steel Path, but I'm gonna assume Steel Path, railjack, and just general high-level content. And then the last little thing we have here is the Sisters of Parvos Vent Kids shenanigans. This makes me a little sad as I hate the Vent Kids with a passion, but I mean, just no real reason anyway, so it's more for the memes. So we're getting Wave Rider number 1. Looks like a mini quest. We're getting digital comics, new Parazon mods, I guess for the new Corpus Railjack stuff. Corpus Railjack plus survival, well, Corpus Liches and, Corpus Railjack for the Parazon mods, all that jazz, right? Corpus Railjack plus Spy. Oh, new weapons and ephemeras. Yeah, we'll be getting that with the new Liches. There's no shock there. And a Harrow alternative helmet. So those were the little quick slides that they showed for us. And then they went on to Yareli. Yareli is going to be this kawaii as hell water, pretty much hydroid female version, if you will. It's pretty much the same, right? She is going to have a bubble gun, Reb oh so astutely put it. Essentially just her guns are going to be boobles, and dog days skins, and oh my god, there's so many good, cool things. Her abilities all in all are pretty interesting. She has like the AoE that go around her water, little bubbles that destroy everything. She jumps on her little K-Drive creature that shares an health pool and kind of makes her tankier. That's kind of her survivability, it seems. And then she has a cool ultimate ability, which is essentially just a water geyser. I'll try to show it off through a the general footage. But naturally, if you want to see the whole Devstream, go check it out for them. After they showed off Yareli and her Kulos abilities, they were showing off some of the new weapons. There's a ton of new primaries and secondary weapons. There's also going to be melees, but those melee weapons are going to be acquired, I think they said, from Ergo Glast in the relays. You'll pretty much acquire them, buy them from Ergo Glast. Yeah, then they walk over, they check those out. A bunch of like cool melee weapons. I think the scythe sword, the briefcase, like dual swords, heavy swords. I think they said like a Tatsu type sword. Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is cool weapons, but we'll have to wait and see. I think essentially they said we'll be spending some resources, just general Warframe resources in order to buy that, but maybe they said railjack resources. I can't quite remember, but realistically it doesn't matter because once that's released, we're all gonna rush there to be buying those sick-ass corpus melee weapons, those, you know, beautiful briefcase weapons, and etc, etc. And then they announced that Dog Days is returning June 7th to June 21st. Okay, so I'll do some Dog Days birthday shenanigans. But yeah, I mean, we'll be able to get the skin for, I think they said, the main hand primary water gun. We'll be able to get a skin for that. So, and then they showed off more Ember Deluxe, and they showed off a bunch of ephemeras that are going to be coming with the Corpus Liches. You know, general stuff. They did do a quick showdown and preview on how to summon your Corpus Lich. Essentially, you're gonna have to start doing the Granum Crowns again, everybody. You're gonna have to run the Zenith Granum Crown to, I guess, spawn the Corpus larvae, call it what you will, I can't quite remember. So run your Zenith Granum Void, do that quickly. I think it's pretty much a minute. You shouldn't need the Zorus, but you might need to. And then from there, it works the same as a regular Kuva Lich. The Larvling, the Corpus Lich Larvling spawns, you go, you kill it, and then, you know, you see the weapon, you can capture, kill, etc. And yeah, it's essentially just Kuva Liches, right? Except you initiate it by doing the Granum Void through the highest tier, I think it's Zenith Crown, right? So that's all in that. They're going to be updating some UIs in the, I think they said Codex, so it'll look a little bit better. This update, Sisters of Parvos, will be launching on all platforms at the same time. So I'll definitely be streaming that since I'm a full-time YouTuber on generally Warframe these days. So yeah, I'll definitely be streaming that, doing all that day, because why in God's name wouldn't I? It's gonna be pretty fun. It's gonna be dropping for all of us at the same time, so it'll be a pretty exciting time, right? So all in all, then they showed off just some like Cyan Donnas, they showed off just general shenanigans, some mocap. They were talking and just having some good old times. So that's the brunt of what they went over today. Good to note and good to remember that there will be 1 day of alerts still going on. I think we're getting an Orcan Catalyst and like a Sevagoth Glyph. I could be wrong on that, so don't directly quote me. But we are getting a lot of cool things with this update. I'm naturally excited for Yareli. Like, her new ability kit looks pretty interesting. You got your murder bubbles, your murder CC bubbles. You got your AoE water glaives that just murk everyone. You got your little stingray pet kinda that you jump on that's a K drive. Yeah, so all in all, I mean, Yareli does look pretty cool. Definitely a Hydroid 2 Electric Boogaloo though, because like literally she's going to be the new water Warframe. Hydroid's gonna be left in the dust even harder than he is now. Hydroid Prime's probably just shaking in his boots being like, oh my god, why do I exist anymore? So it seems kind of weird that we're getting Yareli when Hydroid exists, and Hydroid is like such a useless, not happy Warframe right now. Like literally people, you know, can run Hydroid, but generally people just run him, I think, for Pilfering Swarm these days for his extra loot. But even then, they just run Korra and like Necros anyways, so we'll see if Yareli ends up just completely overshadowing Hydroid Prime and just making it so that no one ever uses him again, because that's what I think's gonna happen. But we'll have to wait and find out. As of right now, it looks like that'll be the case, but we never truly know. Yareli's kit does look pretty sick. I really do like the idea of her mobility always being pretty much on with her second ability, her pretty much K-Drive companion friend. So I'm pretty excited for her. it'll be a cool quest, hopefully, that brings her in, or, you know, maybe not. No, it's definitely going to be a quest, the Wave Rider quest, so pretty excited for that. Hopefully it's a good, fun, enjoyable quest, but naturally we'll have to wait and see. So if you liked the video at all, remember to like, subscribe, favorite, check out all of my links in my description box for like my Amazon affiliate shop and all of that. So yeah, thank you guys for being here. We'll play off the new update when we can get it. So thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace.